There is a ridiculous belief in the traditional golf system that if you take the club too far away to the inside, that's what forces you to come over the top. That's the most ludicrous idea ever. And it's because of this. There's nothing else that we do. If you draw back a hammer like this, does it mean you're going to swing at a different angle, or are you just going to return it along the same angle? If I'm shooting a basketball and I draw my arm back like this, doesn't it just mean that I'm going to propel it along that line? So if I draw my arms back to the inside in the golf swing, why wouldn't I return them to the inside? The reason why you come over the top has nothing to do with your takeaway. It has everything to do with your shoulders opening in the downswing. And look, 99% of golfers come over the top and open their shoulders in the golf swing. I think this is mostly because traditional golf instruction tells you to rotate your shoulders through impact. It's ridiculous to do that. If you rotate your shoulders through impact, you're going to come over the top every time. Even if you had great golf athleticism, if you're rotating your shoulders, you're still going to have a hard time staying inside the ball. And that's why tour pros, as great as they are, watch them. They leave some drives out to the right. It's because they're rotating their shoulders. And when you rotate your shoulders, you're starting your swing path to be more steep and more outside in than it needs to be. So eliminate this concept that if you take the club away to the inside, that means you have to come over the top. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing. If you throw darts, you draw your arm back and it returns along the same line. There's none of this stuff going on, right? We don't do that. Now in the traditional swing, you're taught to rotate your shoulders, and as you rotate your shoulders, you're going to come over the top. So just abandon this idea that you could take the club away too far to the inside, because you can't. You can't take the club away too far to the inside when you keep your weight on your front foot. And it's as simple as this. The anatomy wants to behave in a very simple way, otherwise things hurt. So if I set up closed here and I draw back the club to the inside, there's no reason why I wouldn't return it on the inside. I would be silly to return it back to the outside, not only because it produces poor shots, but anatomically it doesn't fit with what I want to do. And the only reason why you do it is because traditional golf instruction tells you to rotate your shoulders through impact. So watch me here. I pivot into my forward side. Once I'm there, I've secured my inside out swing path, and from there I just keep my weight still.